I'm going to show you really quickly how to build a quick report using the IdealSpot platform. Once you create your account and log in, you're going to end up on your dashboard that looks similar to mine right here. And once you're on the dashboard, go ahead and click on Build This Report. And you can either put in a new address, or if you already have addresses that you've already put into the system, you can go ahead and just select one of them. For the case of this demo, though, I'm going to go ahead and click on Clada 1, which is a really good coffee shop in my hometown of St. Paul, Minnesota. So we're going to go ahead and click on Select. And for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to compare it to a Dunn Brothers coffee shop at the University of Minnesota. So I'm going to click on Compare. And then next we're going to click on the trade area up at the top. So now we're going to select from that address how far of the data that we want to pull, or with what polygon or with what area or circumference we want to pull data from that address. So for the case of this demo, we're going to go ahead and we're going to select drive time, and we're going to put in a 5-minute drive time, and then we're going to click on Add. And so what this does is, from the address and the data sets that we pull, it's going to pull within this area, this shaded area, which is a 5-minute drive time. Next, we're going to click on Run This Report, and we're going to zoom back into that address. And from the IdealSpot platform, we're going to go ahead and drag and drop or click and drop different data sets that we want for the report that we're going to build right now. So on the side right here, you have a bunch of different options that you can drop into this report. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that text box right there, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a few data sets here. So you go ahead and expand any one of these. I'm going to expand residence. I'm going to click on population. I'm going to click on add to the report. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to drop into the insights this residential population over time. And you can see it's for the drive time, 5 minutes, and we're going to click on save. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to drop residential population over time for those two addresses. And you can see the difference in population for those two addresses. I'm going to add generations as well. And you can go on and on and on and add a whole bunch of different options for data sets. You can show it in a number of different ways. You can also download each of these individual data sets, or you can save it as a JPEG, PNG, PDF, you name it. Let's add a couple more here real quick. Underneath accessibility and movement, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the report. I'm going to add vehicle traffic, and in this case, for vehicle traffic, we will highlight in blue all the options that you have to select for traffic. In this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on this street, and we're going to click the checkbox, and it'll pull the traffic for that street, and it'll show you a couple different graphics here for that traffic. For traffic, it's showing you hourly traffic by time of day, day of week, the number of vehicles. And it's also going to show you the density. Let's also go ahead and pull visitors. We can look at visitor home location, which is tracking from that address where people live, and we're going to pull a circumference of 100 meters from that address, and this is showing where people from that location, let's expand it out a little bit more, so from people that hit that coffee shop, where do they live? And it's showing you the highlight or the density of these areas where people are coming from that are going to that coffee shop. Another interesting data set is travel time. So from that address, we can also pull how far are people coming to hit that coffee shop. So what's the median and mean travel time? And then we'll pick one more really quick data set. So let's look at search engine demand. So this is looking at demand for people that are searching on Google or Bing related to, in this case, we'll choose coffee. So people that are looking for coffee or tea houses within that 5-minute drive time area. And it'll go ahead and will show the amount of people that are searching for coffee or tea within a 5-minute drive time of these two addresses. And you can see there's a lot more demand for coffee and tea near Dunn Brothers at University of Minnesota versus Clada 1. After you build up all the data sets that you want within this report, you can go ahead and you can share this report by clicking on this link, and you can export this report, and it'll create a unique URL where you can go ahead and you can share this with whoever you want, broker, partners, franchisee, or franchisors, you name it. And that is a quick way of pulling an IdealSpot report. Thank you.